also do the drawings to support the particular characters or settings and so on and so on. Let me tell you, in the course of a term, we've been able to publish a book that was written by the students themselves. Wow. They are the bona fide authors. And then at the end, by the time these kids were in GHS 1, their books were being taught as bona fide material alongside how do you call it, Chinua Achebe, Oyo Soyinka, Charles Dickens, and the rest of them. That is the confidence that you want to build in the young people. And then it comes back to your question. When we are sitting in the classroom day in, day out, the boredom itself imposes a discipline. But if you are engaged in an activity, that brings the best out of you. Right. You are in JHS 1, and the person, the kids in JHS, in lower primary and upper primary, look up to you because you've set a standard as a writer for them. That is the purpose of education that we need to impose in this country. And it's what I'm saying, an outcome. It's a product, something to show for it. It's not something that you write in an exercise book, because at the end of the day, what do children do with the exercise by the end of the term? They throw them away. So that's just one example. Another example is, again, we want to begin to see how we're going to instill discipline in a very sophisticated way. Not by telling young people, be quiet, don't do this, don't do that. The activities themselves, which raises them to have discipline, have to be part and parcel of the teacher training courses themselves. I've done another program with, right here in Accra, where children were learning about hypertension in the textbooks. So the question is this: how do we take the lesson from the textbook into the larger community? Yes. Because the idea of heart diseases involve hypertension, the salt intake, lack of exercise, and so on. So all of that become an activity where we now go into the community, and then you let you set up canopies, not for funerals, but as a medical outreach for the whole community to participate in it. At that point, the discipline that young people begin to be nurtured with becomes secondary matter to them. So now you don't have to tell them what to do anymore. They see the essence of why they are in school in the first place. So these are the larger questions that have to be addressed when we look at education in this country. And then the last thing that I want to say in that regard is that we have to begin to be problem solvers. What are the problems that we have in the school community, for example? And you realize that we sit in dust. So, look, we want to sit in dust all day. So what do? We're going to grow flowers. We're going to grow trees. We're going to find a way in which we are not going to continue to degrade the environment of the school in which we go to every day, Monday through Friday. We don't need research to begin to understand that as human beings, the environment in which we raise our young people is very important. And that's what I mean by we want to look at a sound mind, in a sound body, in a sound environment. And these are things that we have to do. And the classic example, again, is from my own friend Lee Kuan Yew in Singapore. He said, look, every school in Singapore is going to be an oasis of excellence. And he said, look, we can't depend on the parents to do that, because the environment where the parents themselves live is deplorable. So telling kids will not be the same as getting them to start from scratch in an environment in a school where now they have water to wash their hands when they go to the bathrooms, there's towel to clean their hands, the soap and so on. And then the children carry those virtues into their homes. So tell mother, I can't do it this way, because that's what we're doing in school. You know? So by doing that, he changed the culture of Singapore. Now look at one of the cleanest environments in the world. And they used to be just like us.
Whilst we're praying.